Good morning, Milky Cigar. Time to get up, campers. Come on, up we go, buddy. Come on, wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
Is the rain falling from the sky, keeping you from singing? Is that tear falling from your eye, 'cause the wind is stinging? Don't you fret now, child, don't you worry, oh no. The rain's to help you grow, so don't try to hurry the storm along. The hard times make you strong. Don't you know a seed could never grow if there were no showers? Though the rain might bring a little pain, just look at all the flowers. Don't you fret now, child, don't you worry, oh no. The rain's to help you grow, so don't try to hurry the storm along. The hard times make you strong. I know how long a day can seem when the storm clouds hide his face. And if the rain dissolves your dream, just remember his amazing grace. Don't you know the sun is always there, even when the rain falls? Don't you know the sun will always care when he hears your voice call? Don't you fret now, child, don't you worry, oh no. The rain's to help you grow, so don't try to hurry the storm along. The hard times make you strong.
Cameras on. So many cameras. Tanse, Morgan Mitsinagason. My name is Morgan Serger. I live in Coithuasic, which is York Landing, with my beautiful wife and 5 children. If you've seen me around there, great. And if not, well, that's where I live. It's in Kitchewaskagan, Niniwak, York Factory First Nation. And it's really good to talk with you here. One thing I'd love to talk to you about is how I first met Jesus. And I'll say, I grew up in a household where my mom and dad taught me about Jesus. I went to go meet with other people that encouraged me to follow Jesus. And when I was about 5 years old, I remember sitting in the driveway of my grandmother and grandfather's house. And a beautiful spring day with the green leaves and a little bit of wind blowing through them. And I remember just deciding that, you know what, I wanted to follow Jesus every day. I wanted to accept his free gift of paying for all of the mistakes that I made, covering up my shame, because we all make those mistakes, right? And so I wanted to do that, and so I made that decision then, and through ups and downs, through all kinds of ups and downs of drawing closer to God our Creator and walking farther away from him and realizing my need for a Savior and walking closer or farther away from him. It's not always a smooth journey, but my life has been full of wonderful experiences walking with Jesus. I follow Jesus every day because he changes my life. He gives me hope in situations that feel hopeless. When I feel like I have not enough energy for the day, or I don't have enough wisdom to make decisions, when I feel like giving up on my responsibilities, I am reminded that Jesus came to earth. Even though he could stay in heaven, he decided that he was going to come down from heaven where everything's perfect to this broken world. And he gives me hope each day that no matter what difficulties or brokenness we have to face, we can have hope and we can walk through it knowing that God is in control and that He will take care of us in every situation. Anytime I'm asked to share my testimony, I kind of have to choose one part. A testimony is like when you have to tell the truth about something that happened. And then I'm excited to share the truth about what Jesus has done in my life. I'm a father. I have 5 children. And I'll say sometimes I feel like just running away. I know it sounds crazy, but I feel like doing that. And then I'm just reminded of all of the things that Jesus has done for me. And He gives me hope that if I feel tired or if I feel lazy or if I feel like I don't want to serve my kids and my wife, that I should anyways. And there's so many blessings that come from that. I don't feel like that often or all the time, but life can be tiring sometimes. And the hope that we get from following Jesus lets us deal with the busyness, lets us deal with lockdowns or the virus. Did any of you guys ever feel really afraid of this virus or feel like you were sick and tired of all the lockdowns and all the restrictions and you just want to be with your family and friends? Well, following Jesus gives us hope that we will be able to get through this pandemic, but also hope that we'll get through this life that has ups and downs, that has sometimes some pretty rough things we have to go through. And Jesus gives us hope that we can be together forever with everyone who follows Jesus and with our Creator, with the God who made everything in this whole world. So Jesus gives me hope.
Right away, Jesus made the disciples get into the boat. He sent them on ahead of Him to the other side of the Sea of Galilee. Then He sent the crowd away. After He sent them away, He went up on a mountainside by Himself to pray. When evening came, He was there alone. The boat was already a long way from land. It was being pounded by the waves because the wind was blowing against it. Early in the morning, Jesus went out to the disciples. He walked on the lake. They saw Him walking on the lake and were terrified. "It's a ghost!" they cried. They cried out in fear. Right away, Jesus called out to them, "Be brave, it is I. Don't be afraid." "Lord, is it you?" Peter asked. "If it is, tell me to come to you on the water." "Come," Jesus said. Peter got out of the boat. He walked on the water toward Jesus. But when Peter saw the wind, he was afraid. He began to sink. He cried out, "Lord, save me." Right away, Jesus reached out His hand and caught him. "Your faith is so small," He said. "Why did you doubt me?" When they climbed into the boat, the wind died down. Then those in the boat worshipped Jesus. They said, "You really are the Son of God." They crossed over the lake and landed at Gennesaret.
Lord, I come plantation.